Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta Dot Exchange. Whenever I'm traveling or go to some other places, I'm not able to do the video. Then I thought, why not? I will try with my laptop camera this time. So I'm just testing today video. I'm just using my laptop camera. So if this goes well, so maybe in future, even as and when I travel also, I will be doing to video recording only. I just came late night. I didn't sleep enough, so only three and a half hours sleep. So that's why I'm not able to speak properly. Okay, coming back to market. So US market, shot up like anything. It has fallen nearly 3% and then shot up 3%, 6% in just in a matter of 2-3 trading sessions. So US market is such a volatile market. The entire market cap of one company, entire market cap of India is equal to market cap of one company in US, but still the market can move so big, downside also as well as upside also. Anyway, so now things are going well. So most Asian markets are higher, and GIFT Nifty is also indicating a slightly higher opening. But GIFT Nifty will not be enthusiastic because GIFT Nifty become enthusiastic as and when FIAs are net buyers, but yesterday FIAs are net sellers. The day before, that is on Friday, FIAs were net buyers for 4,000 crores, but still many people pointed out to me that it is because of Bharti Airtel block deal. Bharti Airtel seems to have sold for about 10,000 crores promoter entity. So that has been bought by the institutions block deal. So assuming that half of that is bought by FIAs, still that block deal alone would cost about 5,000 crore. So if you factor in that, probably in the broader market, FIAs might be a net seller. So anyway, global cues are good. Domestic institutions keep pumping in the money, and we are also somewhere near the low end of the trading range. So the trading range is 25,500 to 26,100, but in fact 25,500 was broken and then recovered. And IT index, especially after falling continuously for so many days, IT industry recovered. So usually when something positive happens in US, IT index recovers here. So yesterday it was nearly 2% rally from the IT index. So only made the Nifty to recover significantly from the intraday low levels. But today, number one, Nifty is an expiry day. Usually expiry day, the markets tend to be volatile. And number two, today is a final phase of the Bihar election. After the election is over, the media is allowed to release the exit polls. As I always say, exit poll results, media gets only for the today's polling stations, and then means like about half of the poll. Remaining half of the poll they would have already done last week. They might be having the results, but the results are not allowed to be released to the public. But I'm sure some people will have that information, so probably that would have already been factored in the markets. But we do not know because we align with other global cues. So we fell. So we don't know whether we fell because of this Bihar election exit poll results or because of the global cues. It's difficult to say. So anyway, today we will come to know. But most probably, at least the exit poll results will go in favor of BJP alliance. So we have to wait for the actual polls. So as we have already discussed enough about this Bihar elections, so this is considered to be very important. So because it is like Nitish Kumar's support to the BJP will that continue. The political stability of BJP will continue in the center. So in that sense, this election becomes more important. So now people may be waiting for ultimate news flow. So that is US-India trade deal. So like as per the news that we are getting here and there, so it looks like India has stopped buying crude oil from Russia. So once probably they are doing it gradually. So once it's completely done, so then it may be the time for US trade deal. But many people are saying that it's not going to happen now. It's not going to happen maybe over a period of next 2 or 3 months also. US President indicated that he will go to China in April next year, but he also indicated he will come to India, but he did not specify the timeline. So maybe who knows, sometimes in April, so he is having some gala time, announcing tariff decision for both China and India together at that point of time. But at least now with China, there is some kind of a reduction in tariff. But in India, we don't have any such thing. So some people say, this trade deal between India and China is not going to happen now. It may happen maybe after 2 or 3 months. So anyway, after consolidating for nearly 6 months, in the month of October, market rallied, but after rallying significantly in the month of October, nearly 1,500 points. And November, markets are just struggling. So looks like, this consolidation is likely to continue for another few months. So meanwhile, people must be very careful in high-priced IPOs. And when the Lenskart IPO came, so I gave my negative views, but the issue subscribed like anything. I think issue has subscribed nearly 28 times. But despite that, it has listed at a discount yesterday, but finally managed to close just mild positive. So sometimes some promoters may assure the investors that they will make sure that it will not end in discount and expire on listing day. So in order to sell in the pre-IPO market. So that could have happened very well, right? So retail investors better be careful about high-priced IPOs. So having said all these things, now Nifty should take support around 25,500, right? It's a short term 25,500 to 25,800, and maybe up to Friday, maybe 25,500 to 26,000. But they are all only psychological numbers only. The actual resistance is at 26,100. So option premiums are still very good, right? So yesterday 24,400 PE as well as 24,800 CE. Both are like around 200 point up and down. We're trading around 10 rupees premium. So that's a good premium. So let us see. But I'm sure due to weekly expiry and exit poll results, markets are going to be very, very volatile. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.